In our modern world, we are surrounded by noise, clutter, and endless desire. We are told that happiness is found in owning more, achieving more, and becoming more. We fill our homes with objects, our schedules with tasks, and our minds with constant distractions. Yet, in the midst of this abundance, so many of us feel empty, restless, and dissatisfied. Minimalism, at its heart, is not just about owning less, it is about living more. And when we look through the eyes of the Buddha, we discover that minimalism is not a modern trend, but an ancient truth. It is a path to freedom, clarity, and inner peace. The Buddha lived over 2,500 years ago, but his teachings on simplicity are timeless. He showed us that true wealth is not measured by what we possess, but by what we can let go of. Today, let us walk together through the wisdom of minimalism as seen through the Buddha's eyes. The Buddha's first great insight was simple yet profound. Life is filled with suffering, and much of that suffering arises from craving. We crave possessions, recognition, comfort, and control. We believe that if we could just acquire one more thing, achieve one more goal, then we would finally be happy. But desire has no end. The more we chase, the further peace slips away. Like drinking salt water, desire promises to quench our thirst, but only makes us thirstier. Minimalism, through Buddha's eyes, is the gentle art of stepping off this endless wheel of craving. It is the courage to say, I already have enough. I am already enough. The Buddha himself chose a life of simplicity. Born into luxury as a prince, he realized that wealth could not shield him from sickness, aging, or death. So he walked away from his palace, his jewels, his golden robes, to live with nothing but a bowl, a robe, and the open sky. To him, simplicity was not deprivation, it was liberation. By releasing excess, he discovered spaciousness. Space in the mind, space in the heart, space to breathe, to reflect, to be. Minimalism is not about empty rooms or white walls. It is about creating space for what matters. Presence, connection, mindfulness, love. Clutter is not only physical, it is mental. Our homes may be full of objects, but our minds are often full of worries, regrets, and endless to-do lists. The Buddha taught the power of mindfulness, the ability to rest fully in the present moment. Minimalism, in this sense, is a practice of mental clarity. It asks us, what can I let go of in my mind, so that I may live with more peace? Do we need to replay every mistake of the past? Do we need to fear every possible future? Or can we, as the Buddha taught, breathe into the now and discover that the present moment is enough? Through simplicity, we reclaim presence. Through presence, we reclaim peace. One of the greatest chains of modern life is comparison. We look at others, what they own, what they wear, where they travel, and we feel lacking. We scroll through endless images that whisper, you are not enough. You do not have enough. But the Buddha's wisdom cuts through this illusion. He taught that happiness does not come from having more than others. Happiness comes from contentment. A person who is content with little is richer than a person who owns everything yet feels empty inside. Minimalism through Buddha's eyes is not about competing, but about releasing. It is about stepping out of the race and finding peace in simply being. How, then, can we live minimalism in the spirit of the Buddha? Declutter with mindfulness. When you hold an object, ask, does this bring me peace, or does it weigh me down? Release what no longer serves your path. Simplify your schedule. Fill your time not with endless busyness, but with moments of presence, a walk in nature, a mindful meal, quiet reflection. Let go of mental clutter. Practice meditation daily. Watch your thoughts without clinging. Let them rise and fade like clouds in the sky. Celebrate enoughness. Each day, pause and breathe. Say to yourself, in this moment, I have enough. I am enough. Live with intention. Before buying or doing, ask, does this align with my true values, or is it just another distraction? Through these steps, minimalism becomes not just a lifestyle, but a spiritual practice. When we let go of the unnecessary, something beautiful happens. Space appears, and in this space, life breathes. Space for meaningful conversations, space for self-reflection, space for joy in small, simple moments. The Buddha's life was a testimony to this joy. With little in his hands, his heart overflowed. With simplicity, he touched the lives of millions, teaching not through wealth or power, but through presence and compassion. Minimalism is not about what we lose, it is about what we gain. We gain clarity, we gain peace, we gain freedom. My friend, minimalism is not about having nothing. It is about making room for everything that truly matters. Through the Buddha's eyes, we see that life is not enriched by possessions, but by presence. When we let go of the clutter of desire, we step into the spaciousness of freedom. When we release what is unnecessary, we uncover the treasures already within us: peace, compassion, gratitude, and love. So let us walk gently on this path of simplicity. Let us choose to own less, so that we may live more. Let us remember the Buddha's wisdom. Contentment is the greatest wealth. May you find joy in simplicity. May you discover freedom in letting go. And may you live a life of peace, clarity, and mindful abundance. Minimalism, through the Buddha's eyes.